Fellow governors, distinguished participants, honored guests, it is a great honor and privilege to welcome you all here today. And many thanks to you for those of you who are attending here, of the journey that you had to and the time that it took for you to get here. The second shift has to do with the conceptual and analytical frameworks that we use. Another example of this changing conceptual framework, analytical framework that we face. Distinguished guests, I look forward very much to hearing your insights, and thank you all once again for being part of this conference.
Hopefully this will continue. Now at 10%, very good news this week.
Thank you to the Bank of Thailand and to the BIS for having organized such an anniversary, working together in a slightly different fashion than what they did after the global financial crisis.
Will give us some clues to jointly tackle the difficult problems we all have on hand.
Real incomes are declining, housing prices are declining, and households will be making a record share of their disposable income and interest payments next year. So you put all that together, a weakening global economy, declining real incomes, declining housing prices and record interest payments.
Brazil's central bank governor lamented recently. He said, "It is easier to move money from Sao Paulo to London."
And I also just wanted to say that my comments today are my own personal opinions.
And that also levels the playing field between the bigger banks and the smaller banks in that they have the same access to the sea of data.
Especially during the pandemic, this technology development, I don't know, but I'm a novice, but I don't know whether we really see the real benefit of the this new technology and at least monetary policy.
Very few concentrated points of failure around, but the public themselves have told us they really want access to central bank money.
We build our systems for domestic needs, working office hours.
Many strategic competition between the two major competition today. So one question, if indeed it is that it actually transcends low inflation, they need to speak with their own voice. To be blunt, it's been quite silent.
Physical risks is much larger, as Francois did in the context of France.
I agree with that approach about its consequences on monetary policy.
The world around us has been changing and we need to keep in touch.
Would lead to a much more broad-based price increases.
Because not only we have to make sure that inflation rate expectations